I want to make myself my priority. The person I should take care of, it's myself. And
it's not an ego thing.
No, it's self-love.
Yeah.
What we were taught that it's what do you call it? Selfish. It's not selfish. It's self-love.
Yeah.
And
I totally agree.
Yeah. You should have boundaries. You should see if something feels good for you or not, and then do it or not. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
To focus on you.
Welkom bij de Sabine Pols podcast, van zorg naar zelfzorg. Dit is de podcast voor jou als jij net zo goed voor jezelf wilt zorgen als dat je dat voor anderen doet. Mijn naam is Sabine Pols en in deze podcast ga ik in gesprek met experts en ervaringsdeskundigen op het gebied van zelfzorg en hun kijk hierop. Luister mee en zet jezelf eindelijk op die eerste plek. Deze podcast wordt mede mogelijk gemaakt door het element Zaandam. De locatie voor jouw workshop, training of kleinschalige evenement. In deze aflevering heb ik een mooi en open gesprek met Oana Ungureanu. Zij is Pilates docent en fysiotherapeut en zij komt uit Roemenië. Deze podcast is dan ook in het Engels. Oana en ik hebben het over generatieverschillen tussen zorgen voor jezelf. En ook de verschillen die Oana ziet tussen Nederland en Roemenië. Hoe de mensen goed voor hunzelf zorgen. Daarnaast hebben we het over hoe je balans kunt creëren tussen werk en privé. En hoe wij dit allebei doen. En geeft Oana een hele fijne ademhalingsoefening. En tips om je gezicht te masseren voor stressverlichting. Heel veel plezier bij het luisteren van deze aflevering.
So, thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oana Ungureanu. Ungureanu.
Yay! Yes! Well done. It's a very difficult name.
Yeah. You're my Pilates teacher.
Yes.
And I'm really happy that you are here.
Thank you.
For my podcast about taking care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I will talk with women from different cultures, different ages, different backgrounds, how they take care of themselves and how it is in their, what's normal for them. So I'm really happy that you are here. You're living here in the Netherlands now for
almost 2 years. In April it will be 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're here from Romania.
Yes, I came from Romania.
And what we talked also a bit about this in the Pilates class. And you said, well, it's difficult for me sometimes to take care of myself.
Yes.
But what kind of things do you do?
I think the most important thing that I do is try to take classes my own. Like now it's been, I think, a month since I took a guided class. I do train by myself, but it's not the same. So
classes in Pilates?
Yes, in Pilates. So I try my best to sign up to classes with teachers that I like and take those classes because it really connects my mind with my body. And after the class, I feel like a whole again. Like everything is grounded and connected and is zen.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then do you do classes that are more challenging for you?
I'm not looking that much for challenge. I'm looking for somebody that can guide me into feeling my body and pay attention to everything, to my toes, to how I initiate a position. If I do a roll down, do I initiate it from my lower back? Do I initiate it from the legs or from the core? that is very important for me, to find somebody to really guide me into things.
Yeah, so instead of something challenging, more difficult, or looking something from the outside, you want something to be more inside your body.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for, the connection with my body.
Yeah,
Because then when you know how to control all your body, you can do everything. Every teaser or whatever challenge exercises you have, you can do it. If you know how to control, how to tell your toes, okay, now push down, you know? It's really nice.
yeah, because for me, I do Pilates with you now for about a year. And for me, it's giving me more power to move every part of my body separately.
So nice.
So, so it gives me more. I learned so much about my body that you can every muscle you can do separately.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know, when you know how to control everything separately, you know how to put them together to work as a system.
Yeah.
And how important the breathing is in the process. And I really like to work on my breathing, especially if I feel like I'm a bit stressed or nervous or tired, to just take deep breaths in and deep breath out. It calms me.
And you do, when you focus on your breathing, is it only the, or do you also do other breathing exercises?
I only focus on this one, but I try to send the air exactly in the ribs, in the side of the ribs, in the back of the ribs, to let all the diaphragm to work, to expand.
Like you said, like the umbrella and
exactly.
closing, or the corset.
Yes.
And opening.
Yes.
Nice.
You learned a lot in a year. Yeah.
Yeah, because now for me, I can also feel like the umbrella opening or the corset closing the ribs.
Yeah.
So that is really, really nice that when I'm asthmatic, so I'm sometimes difficult in breathing, and I learned I was with a breathing coach a long time ago. But this also, what you tell us during the class, or what you just said, it helps me also breathing and get my breath back.
Yeah. I'm so happy. Yeah. Make people breathe again.
Yeah. And do you see a difference in people in the Netherlands and for you, or back in Romania, how they take care of themselves?
I think in the Netherlands they prioritize themselves more than in Romania. In the present time in Romania, it's also more focus on, okay, let's take care of our bodies, of our mind, of our mental health. But this is in my generation. Like my mother, my grandmother didn't know this, and they were raised on tough love. And the woman is the person who takes care of the house, prepares the food, makes everything nice and pretty. You kind of put yourself on the last spot. And what I try to teach everybody now is put yourself on the first spot. And with people here, I don't really have to teach them, they already come and do that. But back home, it's really difficult to change your mindset, to be okay, so this is why I'm tired, and I'm okay. It's fine to be tired. It's all right. That means I can rest. It doesn't mean I have to push more or stuff like that.
Yeah. And the people that you see here in the Netherlands are the people that are coming to the class?
Yes.
Or also different people? Friends or?
Mostly I meet people in classes.
Okay.
Clients.
Yeah, so that are already the people that
take care.
That take care. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think it's for some people, it's still very difficult to take time and to go to a class.
Yeah. You own a class, so you can tell me more about your experience with people here.
I don't give classes myself, but for the people that give lessons here in my location, het element, for them it is difficult to make a full class, because also people are it's a big step for people to come to a class totally for themselves.
Okay.
I think a gym or a yoga or Pilates, especially yoga and Pilates, is really for yourself, the connection with your body. And if you don't have this connection anymore because you are running and
all over the place,
I see people that are that forget to take care of themselves and that forget to feel.
okay.
So they
numb themselves to get through life.
Yeah. So it's more like survival instead of living. And in my coaching, I tried people to also through exercises and through.
And how do you do the coaching? What are you doing in the coaching sessions?
I look at the person, how it's reacting, how the body is stiffened up somewhere or just relaxing. And I don't think talking about what happened or the problems, it's the answer. We feel a lot, I think people are feeling a lot inside, but they try to numb it. And when you don't numb it but express it in a way through music or dance or singing or screaming or running or whatever, then it stays in the movement and the energy can go out of the body instead of
hold it in.
Yeah.
Like a cage,
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on in my coaching.
Nice.
And for my personally is that I was totally numb with my emotions, and I had this stiffness in my back and in my pelvis, and I had 3 centimeters of difference in length of my legs. So I had orthopedic shoes and this inlays different. And when I was expressing myself and didn't numb my emotions anymore, I could release everything through music and dance and movement. And now it's gone, and I'm walking barefoot instead of all those difficult shoes and things. So for me, it's really a beautiful way of how the body works. And when you don't express it, it will totally block it. Yeah.
Yes, and definitely everything that we feel, it happens in the body. Like if you have an emotion, you don't really know what to do with it. You're maybe not even aware of it. It will start hurting somewhere in the body.
Yeah.
Or one area will be stiff. Yes. I see it all the time in people. And sometimes back home, I also used to work with a therapist myself, and I recommended my clients, some of them, you should go talk with this person, work, because there's only this much I can do, but this part is emotional. You need to fix this in order to get fully better. So I think
Yeah.
the holistic approach, therapy, coaching, and recovery, physical recovery, all of them have to be together.
And do you see, before I turned on the podcast part, we talked about generations,
Yeah.
the difference in taking care. For me and my mother and her mother, and I think it was also that they put the self last.
Yeah,
So I think it's more like a generation thing than a cultural thing.
That could be. Might be, and maybe some countries felt it more than others, or like you said, in the Netherlands, they numb their feelings maybe to get in the survival mode. In Romania, they are mostly. I see a lot of people complaining, and it's like they are not allowed to be happy. Again, from the generation, not now, but
Okay.
before, like mom, grandmother. Happiness is something to be ashamed of. This is sort of like it was like. Don't say you're too good. Don't show off. Don't brag. Don't be that happy. Don't do that. It was so much don't. And now in our generation, yes, we really try to go from that to a lot of, but why not? Let's do it. But I should feel, I should be happy. Me is important. Myself is important. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the Netherlands it's also that the generation now that is 30, 40, that they are also thinking about, okay, this is not what I want. How do I put myself first?
Yeah, like we watched our parents, grandparents say, yeah, let's do it different this time.
Yeah.
Which I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's nice that we are able to do that, to take a step back, analyze things, and do it differently.
Yeah.
And we owe it to them as well. Because they did the best they could.
Hoi, Sabine hier. Wat leuk dat jij luistert naar de Sabine Pols podcast van zorg naar zelfzorg. Als je deze podcast waardevol vindt, zou jij de podcast dan willen liken en een comment onder deze aflevering willen plaatsen. Dan kunnen meer mensen makkelijker de podcast vinden en daarna luisteren. Mijn missie is dat iedereen net zo goed voor zichzelf zorgt als dat ze dat voor anderen doen. Ik vind het daarom belangrijk dat ik deze waardevolle gesprekken met jou kan delen. Wil je mij steunen bij mijn missie? Dan ben ik daar heel erg blij mee. Je kunt een donatie doen op mijn website sabinepols.com. Of je nou veel of weinig doneert, ik ben overal blij mee. Doneer wat jij deze podcast waard vindt. En nu weer terug naar onze gast.
My grandmother and grandfather, they were raised during the war. The conditions there were very, very different.
Yeah.
So, because of them, we could be today as we are. And it's our duty to be better and better at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah.
And prioritize us.
And what kind of thing do you think that you can, do you want to do more in the future for yourself?
Yes, I want to make myself my priority. The person I should take care of, it's myself. And
it's not an ego thing.
No, it's self-love.
Yeah.
What we were taught that it's selfish. It's not selfish. It's self-love.
Yeah.
And
I totally agree.
Yeah. You should have boundaries. You should see if something feels good for you or not, and then do it or not. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
To focus on you.
Yeah. Beautiful that you say that.
I worked a lot to be in this place with my therapist. 2-3 years of coaching to be in the place I am now. I could not have done it without her. And it was difficult. And yeah, there are moments when you go through hell in coaching. Like to
Yes.
see why do you think that? Why do you feel that? Let's go to that place. I did timeline therapy. It's you go through your line of life into a point where something happens, and then you work through that point. So it's really, really nice. It helps me understand myself better and my parents and my family. And yeah, with therapy, with the movement also, I think it helped a lot to know myself, to understand my body, to work through problems. It's really beautiful to be able to work on yourself and see yourself.
Yeah. I did some therapy as well, and it gave me a lot of insight in myself, and that it was not something I did to myself, or that it was my fault, but it was in the system of the generations.
Yeah, because everything is connected.
Yeah.
What do you do to take care of yourself?
For me, I try to do every day the same thing. Wake up at 8, then do easy breakfast, then go to the gym, to Pilates with you, or to yoga, or to powerlifting. And if I don't go to the gym, I do something for myself, reading or writing or something. And then I do lunch, and after that, I start working.
Nice.
So I do the things for me first in the day. So when it's in the evening and I'm too tired to do something, I already did something for myself.
That's so nice. Yeah, my system works exactly the opposite because in the mornings I am more focused and I feel like I can do everything for work or housework or stuff like that. I can do them. And then around 4 5 p.m., if I am at home, that is the moment when I stop doing everything and take my time for myself, reading, watching a movie, listening to a nice vinyl because I have a pickup record.
Nice.
They really like the old stuff.
Yeah.
Take the record and put it and listen to it.
It feels still so nice.
Yeah. So yeah, if I would take my mornings to do things for me, I would end up only doing things for me.
That sometimes is also good.
Yes. I like to take days for myself, only for me. But you really need to find the balance because, of course, we need to work.
Yeah.
And I was the type of person who could do a lot all the time, almost never say no. And now I can't do it and I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm so happy that in 2 years, I think about 3 months before I started to really have a good schedule. Maybe 6 months, I'm not sure. But it took a while. It was a process. So when I moved, I started working, and of course, you have classes all day, like 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. And it was so challenging. And I'm so happy that now I have a very nice schedule where I can balance my life as well.
And how did you do that? Did you change your time of the classes, or did you do something other differently?
I started giving up of some classes. That was the hardest thing to do. Was almost like, but I don't want, but I have to because otherwise, where is my time? So I let go of some, and I put Wednesdays and Thursday are my full days. I work 9 hours, 10 hours, something like that. But in order to do that, I gave up on Monday evenings. So Mondays my day finished at 3, let's say, tops. And Friday evenings as well. So Monday, Friday I work until 3.
And then it's time
And the
for yourself.
weekend is weekend. And Tuesday I'm mostly working from home, and also the warmer Veer gym, that's Fine Sports, where we meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I keep some of the days very, very full, so I can have other days slow down, and the weekends usually are just for me. And it feels nice because at one point in my life I worked from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. with breaks exactly in the middle, like 3 hours. It was wow. But I was living with my parents, I was studying, it was different, like 10 years, not 10, 7 years ago. But yes, I would never ever go to that again. That's insane.
Yeah. And now when you have these days in the afternoon that you're free, that are and you do less,
Mm-hmm.
it's really the time you do something relaxing for you.
Yes, yes. Most of the times if I'm really tired, I just go watch a movie or sit on my couch and read. Other times, Monday especially, I try to go to a Pilates class. I have a gym membership that I didn't quite use it as much as I wanted to, especially with the weather outside.
Yeah.
But now that the day is bigger, I really hope to use it more. And I spend time with my partner, my boyfriend. I really want to value that time as well because it's also me time, me and my relationship, in our relationship. So that's kind of what I do.
Nice. And you have multiple times during the week for yourself and for your relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not only 1 hour every month, but
No.
more several hours during the week.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I need that. I could not take 1 hour a month for me or for anything. Actually, I think 1 hour it's way too less.
Yeah, I think it's not enough for anything.
Yeah.
Nice. Are there things that you want to tell or discuss?
I also realized that slowing down what you do, it does so much for your system, for your nervous system. Like if I take a shower in a hurry, it's pretty bad for my brain, for my system. I'm gonna be like plugged in, every day, all day. If I take time to really be there present in the shower that I take, it makes a huge difference. It's a big, big impact. Or when you clean the house, if you're scrubbing like this, or if you go like this and pay attention to what you're doing,
Yeah.
it makes a
Like the
difference.
in and out.
Oh yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, exactly.
Instead of snap.
Yeah. Oh, take it slow. Take it slow. I think that's what I do lately. I take things slow with calm. I try to notice when I have my teeth clenched, for example, because we do that a lot during the day, and then I'm okay, just relax them. I try to massage the head, especially at the end of the day and around the eyes, because I'm watching all day people working and pay
And how do
attention.
you do that? Just put something, your fingers above your eyes and circle, or you
That's
take off glasses and
I
You do
take
the whole hand?
I do take the glasses off. And my most tensioned part of the face is under the eyebrow here, and the sinus part of the eye.
Sometimes
So-
I have there this, how's it called, this,
Like a pinch.
yeah,
Yeah,
like this nerve that is
twitching.
twitching, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to go through that area to massage it. And then actually I go on the eyelid and apply pressure because you have muscles that keeps the eye and
Yeah.
moves the eye. And those muscles are exactly like any other muscle that get tensed
Okay,
and
yeah.
needs to be released from time to time. So after I do that, I massage the area here behind the ear where you send signals to the vagus nerve
Yeah, so it's
behind
the ear.
It's like this.
Oh, with the V around your ear.
Yeah.
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 For the people that don't watch the video but listening to us.
Yes. Yeah. If I massage the space behind the ear, it releases stress and tension in my body. And well, if I go into this subject, it will go on and on and on because I'm also a physiotherapist and I did some manual therapy.
Yeah.
So making a little bit of a way around. So when we breathe, if we don't properly use the diaphragm in the ribs, we have accessory muscles that are here. And like from the neck to the chest, to the first rib and the collarbone, they will do the most effort in our breathing, in the inhalation. They are not supposed to
Instead
do
of the
diaphragm.
yeah.
They're
Of the diaphragm, yeah.
They're not supposed to do this much effort. So they will get really, really tense. When these muscles get tensed, we might have a lot of headaches.
The muscle from the neck to the
Yeah,
collarbone.
from the skull, from the jaw that goes on the collarbone.
Yeah.
So sometimes I go massage those muscles because, yeah, I do breathe okay most of the time, but of course there are times when the accessory muscles jump in.
Mm-hmm.
One muscle that will give a lot of tension is the sternocleidomastoidean. It has a very same name. Yes,
Where is it in your body?
it's right here. This one.
Oh, the very thick one you can see in
Exactly.
your
And
on the side of your neck.
yes. And why does it have such a weird name? It's because its insertions are on the sternum. That's the sternum.
Yes.
On the collarbone, the clavicle, so sternocleido, and goes on the mastoid joint.
Yeah,
So
so the
it's
back of your head.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. To massage it, you can grip it like a punch between your index and your thumb,
Yeah.
and you start pulling it. And you lean the head towards that side usually.
Oh.
And usually it can give migraines when you massage it. But that means it is tensed and you need to continue on massage it until that headache goes away.
Okay.
And then you will feel that you can also breathe a bit better.
That's a good tip for
Yeah.
everyone that listens.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have a bunch of those.
And you have to do, when you do one side, you have to do also the other side because
I would do both
Yeah.
sides.
so it's in balance.
Yes, usually, of course, one side will be more tense than another, but that's a whole other subject. So I would do both,
Nice.
massage it and relax it. Yeah. And also, if you tap, it will also help. If you
On the
just
collarbone.
on all the chest, like yes, on the bones, like the collarbone, the ribs, the
Yeah.
sternum. You go on the pecs muscle, so on the chest.
Yeah. For
it will
breathing,
help
for better breathing, or for
for
loosening the
releasing,
muscle.
releasing tension. It releases tension. If you go
Yeah.
tapping, it also helps.
Wow. So lots of things to do to take more care of yourself.
And yeah, these things you can do like in 5 minutes
Yeah.
when you wake up or before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Usually I do them in the night because in the morning I'm okay. But in the night all the pressure and the tension
From the
builds
day.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
This was really nice talking with you on this podcast.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I feel like for this subject I can talk on and on and on. Lots.
Yeah, so maybe I invite you another time.
Yeah,
You can talk more about this.
Yes, of course. We can go.
This was really, really nice.
I had a lovely time too. I really liked it.
So, yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you as well.
Dat was een mooi gesprek met Oana. En ik volg Pilateslessen bij Oana en elke week kom ik weer gestrest de les in en het geeft me altijd weer lucht en ruimte en ontspanning als ik bij haar uit de Pilatesles kom. Wil jij meer informatie over Oana of de Pilateslessen die zij geeft? Kijk dan op haar Instagram pagina Pilates with Oana. Voor nu wens ik je een hele fijne dag en tot de volgende keer. Dankjewel dat jij nog steeds luistert naar de Sabine Pols podcast Van Zorg naar Zelfzorg. Vond jij dit nou een waardevolle aflevering? Laat dan je reactie onder in de comments en abonneer je op deze podcast, zodat wanneer de volgende aflevering online staat, jij direct een berichtje krijgt. Wil jij weten wat ik nog meer voor jou kan doen? Kijk dan op mijn website sabinepols.com. Ken jij iemand voor wie deze podcastaflevering waardevol kan zijn? Stuur deze aflevering dan naar hem of haar door. Alvast dank je wel daarvoor. Van ons allebei. Tot de volgende aflevering.